Very good day everybody, and welcome to another video. This is your favorite funky sim pilot. My name is Arkady Gidzenko. I will be your captain for today's flight. Today's flight will be a little bit different, only in some ways. We'll be flying the PMDG 737-800 again. This time for a short city hop from St. Louis to Nashville. It's going to be a flight time of 51 minutes. And today we'll be using SayIntentions.AI for our ATC. We're using real-world time and real-world weather, GSX, and the Aerosoft Simple Traffic tool. And today I got a new hardware equipment.
St. Louis clearance, Southwest 2957, ready to copy IFR clearance to Charleston.
So I got a new piece of hardware equipment. You could just hear the radio.
Citation 6 Victor Mike, contact St. Louis Tower on 132.475.
Which is actually
132.475 for citation 6 Victor Mike.
Logitech's high-tech radio panel for 109 euros. So it's by Logitech, SciTech. It's a radio panel. It has COM1 and COM2, NAV1, NAV2, ADF, DME, and a transponder. This is divided over two channels, COM1 and COM2, if you will. And you just have the dials and everything, and it works like a charm. The only thing is it does not do the 3 decimals. At least it does not display them, but you can still choose, you can still select them. That's pretty cool. So you won't be seeing any of that. That's right in front of my nose. But that's about it. So let's just hop on in and get this thing going. So we're parked at gate Charlie 16. Just stand by 1 second. Here we are. Yeah, so we're here at St. Louis, parked at the gate Charlie 16. We got the jetway connected, and we have the ground power unit as well. As I said, real time and real weather. There's a bunch of other aircraft there. It doesn't seem all that busy really. But yeah, this is going to be our playground for today. Right, so let's hop inside. Now there may still have been an issue with the batteries, so let's see how this is going to go. Yeah, they immediately fall dead, so I may really have to look into that at some point. Ground power is available, so let's turn on the ground power. Now if these align, then we have a flight. It looks like they are planning to align, so that would be good. Hopefully we get the countdown here, about 8 or 7 minutes. We'll be counting down for the IRS to alight. There you go. Right, so far so good. I was doing a test flight earlier, and all of a sudden all the buttons stopped responding, and I simply had to end the flight. If that happens, I may have to go into the menu and select some, I don't know what it was, I'll know when I see it. I think the I don't know, something interface with either legacy or control, legacy or lock. So we could have a look at that if that actually does occur. But the hardware radio panel, I'm really happy with it. It's very nice for when you're flying on VATSIM or when you're flying like we're doing today, SayIntentions.AI. Because zooming in here and getting the right buttons can really be time consuming at certain parts of your flight, and that's why I figured why not just go and get that sucker, which I did. I arrived today, installed it, easily plug and play. Let's get our data here. So today's flight plan: St. Louis Lambert International to Nashville International. Boeing 737-800 will be a cruising 290, cost index 27. Average wind 002 at 028. Block fuel 5.5, maybe round it up 5.6, and then 2.5 on our final reserves. If we look at our routing, departing runway 12 right, the Druzy 5, and then we got the 02 center with the Raven 3 arrival. We'll look at that in a little bit. And just to show you, I just press a button here for the standby, and as you can see, it just switches over when I start changing. So basically, 55 is in there. It just doesn't show on my hardware display. It just stays at 0.05. 0.05 you can actually hit twice. The first time it will be 50, like this. The second time it won't change, but it will change in the simulator. So that's good. So I don't think I'm going to be bothering with any other software to compensate for that. Right, so the IRSs are aligning. Got 4 more minutes to go. So let's set up the FMC. So the ICAO code, Kilo Sierra Tango Lima. And our gate, Charlie 16. Now that's recognized. So, if you want to know the frequencies, go to St. Louis chart, airport information. I'm going to go full screen here for a bit. And then we zoom in all the way in the top. That is our frequencies. So we can get the ATIS, 125.025. So let's just pull that up. So 125.0. 025, and it should now magically appear 125.025 and just
on
switch it
initial
out.
contact you have information Victor. St. Louis Lambert International Airport, information Victor. 2151 Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 12 left, 6, 11, 12 right. Wind 060 at 3. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, scattered at 5,000 feet. Broken at 5,000 feet. Temperature 24. Dew point 13. Altimeter 3001. Density altitude 1700 feet. Advise on initial contact you have information Victor. St. Louis Lambert International Airport, information Victor. 2151 Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 12 left, 6, 11, 12 right. Wind 060 at 3. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, scattered at 5,000 feet.
Alright, so
broken at 5,000
we have
feet.
our weather, 0603 knots, altimeter 3001.
Altimeter 3001.
Clearance, 119.5.
Altitude 1700 feet. Advise on initial contact you have information Victor. St. Louis Lambert International Airport, information Victor. 2151 Zulu. Arriving and departing run.
Then after Victor, after clearance, we get ground. I think for us will be 121.075. We'll see that in a second, I guess. So we'll start the boarding immediately.
Pilot's boarding starting.
Unable required nav performance RMP. Alright, so let's get our route. So 5.5 block fuel, 2.5 reserves. So we can set fuel, set payload, and select the route. So the IRS is aligned. We do have the fuel on board now, 5.6. Let's turn on the seatbelt sign immediately. And let's also arm the emergency exit lights. Logo lights can come on anti-collision as well. And the altimeter was 3001. So we're at about 550 feet down here. Route uplink ready, so we load it in.
Your crew has boarded. Passengers boarding starting.
So then we'll request our clearance in a little bit. Let's check the OFP again. So we got the DRUSI 5, not sure how they pronounce it in the United States. We'll hear that, I guess. DRUSI 5, DENNI, Juliet 45, TINGS, direct to RANTS, and then the alignment 3. Arrival for 02 center. So 02 center, let's have a look at that runway. That is an ILS, so that's always good. That makes me happy. Back to the, actually let's stay on the clearance here for a bit. On the flight plan. So activate and execute. So our basic route is sitting in the FMC now. So we got just a couple of waypoints, it's a very short flight. But now we'll need to enter the departure and arrival. So we can expect a runway 12 right with the DRUSI 5 departure, but let's see what it is going to give us. So we are at 119.5. Actually we're at 505. There you go. Delivery. Good day. This is American 812, type 737-800. We are parked at Charlie 16. We have information Victor on board. Request IFR clearance to Nashville.
Clearance on request. Stand by. American 812 cleared to Nashville via the Drews 5 departure. That is filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 29010 minutes after departure. Departure on 132.125 squawk 2525. Expect runway 12 right.
Cleared via the Drews 5 departure, then as filed. Initial altitude 4,000 feet. Expect flight level 290 in 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 132.115. Squawk 2525 and expecting runway 12 right, American 812. Alright. 12 right with the Drews.
American 812, read that correct.
Fire DENNI. And execute. You could see DENNI here. Yeah, so we can just go ahead and accept that. Go back to index. And for the arrival,
Lambert clear.
that would be 02 center. The alignment 3. I think via RANTS. There you go, RANTS.
For VFR departure.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Roger cleared out of Bravo airspace. Maintain VFR at a lower 1000.
So after Weimar, there is direct to Jackson.
113, 5613.
Let's see how that's going to play out.
American 954 requesting IFR clearance still here.
Alright, so our planned fuel, let's make 5.6 in here. And we got 2.5 on the reserves. The cost index, I'm totally forgetting. 27 and 290. So cost index 27, cruising altitude will be flight level 290. Cruising wind was 002,028. No descent path after something, Weimar, what was it called? 18,000 feet. So we can execute this. Again, after Weimar. Yeah. Well, at N1 limit. So our departing runway is 12 right. Three 001. Calculate. Takeoff 1 at 46 degrees should give us a 90.3 on the N1 percentage. It's going to be a flap 5 takeoff, trim 4.88. V speeds, V1 136, 137, 142. So takeoff 1 at 46 degrees. .2, so it's a little bit more than it says that. Takeoff will be flaps 5. We got 4.88. The runway length remaining was 11.0. 136, 137, 142. These are our V speeds. And that concludes the setup of our FMC for today. But we'll have to reconfirm the V speeds at some point.
St. Louis, clearance, United 2010, request IFR clearance to Houston with information uniform.
So it's interesting, you can hear actually, other players as well. So you can hear other players doing this stuff as well. So it's almost like on VATS. Just the difference is you can just make mistakes here. You know, it's not going to affect anyone.
Departure on 119.15, squawk 5377. Expect runway 12 left for departure. United 2010.
United 2010, read that, correct?
Alright, so after we're now at ground frequency. 119.5. We're actually on clearance, so we should now go to ground, and I guess for us it will be 121.075. So 121 and 075. And that should be there. That's cool. And we had a squawk 2525. So the device here, you can switch a little knob, and then that'll take you to your squawk code. You can just set it there, 2525. And if we check now, we should see 2525 perfectly in there. So that's working very nicely. That's pretty cool. We can turn on the APU. I mean, the passengers are still boarding, but let's just go ahead and do it. And it's going to be short flights. In the meantime, we can also set up a little bit already for our approach. But first our departure, initial altitude 4,000 feet. So let's also have a look at our departing route. See what's going on there. So initial altitude 4,000. Flight directors.
St. Louis Clearance Delivery, American 1363 with information Yankee. Request IFR clearance to Dallas. Ready to copy. Alright, American 1363 is cleared to Dallas via the DENNI 6 departure, then is filed, climb and maintain 4,000, expect flight level 380, 10 minutes after departure. Departure is 132.125 and squawk 2214 and restricted runway 12 right.
So we got the free arrival. And final approach will be 02 center. So we'll get the localizer one. So after Weimar, let's have a look at our arrivals to the pent. So there's Ryman, Jono. Here we have Weimar. Ryman, Peaky, Jono. Fisk, Jenkins, Weimar. Jono, Fisk, Jenkins, Weimar. Alright, and then after Weimar we should get vectors. Weimar and there's vectors. So let's see if we actually go to get vectors, since we're using the SayIntentions.AI for our ATC tonight. Alright. We could set up the fix there for the runway. So we got runway 02 center. We base set there on the fix page. Let's have a look at the chart. So that girth will be the glide slope at 2,500 feet. It's going to be a 3-degree glide slope, and decision altitude will be 200 feet. And this will start at 7.9 nautical miles from Bravo, November Alpha. So that's not our localizer. So that is going to be the Nashville VOR.
This is RANTS, November 972 Mike Kilo. At the GA ramp, request the VFR following to Kansas City at 3,500 feet.
So let's make that 8 miles.
The St. Louis Bravo airspace to Kansas City, maintain VFR at below 3,500, departure 132.125 and squawk 5453 for November 972 Mike Kilo.
TBM2 Mike Kilo, read back correct.
So let's see, so it's going to be 8 miles. And we'll also do one at 15. If you now look at it on our plan page, you should have the range links there. And the extended runway center line. So as you can see, the long line here, so after Weimar there's an indefinite line. That means that we get vectors. Could create a waypoint here ourselves, or we just vector ourselves if nothing happens. But actually, if nothing happens, we should ask ATC and just not blunder blindly forward, as they say. So let's just keep that. to our departure. So we got the Druze 5. Out of runway 12 right, so that's going to be, well, looks like a direct to Druze. Whoops.
Stand 449, clear to Frankfurt via the JR 7 departure, then as filed, climbing and maintain 4,000 feet.
So that's happening.
Flight level 370, 10 minutes departure, departure 119er, decimal 15, squawk 4457.
Heading 123 to 1120, then direct Hafner, cross Hafner after about 2,500, then on the picture through to Druze. We see any
read back to JetBlue 2131, cleared to Austin via Jamie 6 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 4,000, expect flight level 32010 minutes after the departure. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 3616, expect runway 30 left.
So runway 12 right, so we can expect pushback tail to the right, not tail to the left, nose to the right. And that will get us onto Charlie, and then we cross runway 06 here, and we get ourselves onto 12 right. So we got 90 out of 138 passengers boarded, so they're still doing their thing there. So heading 123 degrees, 1120 is our altitude, and then direct Hafner. The rules and so forth, the aircraft will take care of that for us. We can have a look also on the plan page to see what it's, if it resembles anything even remotely with what we saw on the charts. And it looks pretty decent. Look at that. It's a fairly simple departure. And the most simple thing is the autopilot to fly it for us. But it's also always good to have some sort of idea what's supposed to happen, right? Let's turn on the APU generator. The APU is started now. Can turn off the ground power. Let's get the APU bleed going. And we can release our ground power. Alright, so we'll be cruising flight level 290. And the window heats.
Cleared to Dallas Airport via the Charlie 6 departure, then is filed. Maintain 7,000, expect first frequency 119.15, squawk 5567, expect runway 29er.
What's that the runway heading? 123?
One to Kansas City with uniform. The 221 cleared to Kansas City via the World 7. Then is filed, climbing 5,000. First frequency 119.15. Squawk 2642. Expect runway 12 left.
Let's see if there's a new weather update. This is 125025.
Ting runways 12 left, 6, 11, 12 right. Wind 060 at 3. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, scattered at 5,000 feet. Broken at 5,000 feet. Temperature 24. Dew point 13. Altimeter 3001. Density altitude 1700 feet. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Victor.
Alright, so we're still have information, Victor. Alright. Now let's switch over to ground. All the passengers are still boarding. We do have our clearance. And our ground runway 11 and 29 outbound 121.65. What's ground meeting? I'm not really sure. Let's fly 121.65. We cannot quite request our taxi clearance or pushback just yet. To 165. Alright, so let's listen in with them. Maybe we can hear some of the operations that are going on today. I mean, maybe there's like an elephant walking on taxiway Charlie, you know. Let's not forget to set our parking brake. And transponder on standby. I think that's fine for now. Fuel, our center tanks are not being used, so we only have the outer tanks, left and right. 5.5 thousand kilograms of fuel on board. And we expect to land with 3.6 remaining in our tanks. So our target speed for climbing will be 291 knots for 0.723 Mach. And if we were to leave right now, 23:22 would be our time of arrival. As you can see, it's about 51 minute flight or so. Let's see what the boarding is doing. Alright, they are about to wrap up. That's cool, and then we can get our pushback and taxi clearance. So we're parked really close to the runway. That's nice and convenient. There's a runway 1 to the right, so we just push back nose to the right. Get ourselves going. Have to cross runway 06 there, so we'll need clearance for that, and then we'll cross it, then we'll get to taking off. Looks like the sun is setting here in St. Louis in a little bit. Also, let's set our trim. It was 4.88. Pretty much there already. Let's just get the little arrow thingy to start hugging the 5 there, and we should be close. So Hefner, the rules, bless DENNI. TINGS, RANTS, Ryman, Vicky, Jono, Fisk, Jenkins, Weimar, and then we got Jackson, Girth, and the runway.
2630, request push and start.
There's also the missed approach procedure in here.
Push back approved. Frontier flight 2630.
American 2480, ready for push and start.
American 2480, St. Louis ground, push and start approved, tail southeast.
Push and start approved, tail southeast, American 2480.
So climb 1300 on runway heading.
American 991, progressive taxi approved, follow the taxi path light.
And then turn to 4,000 feet. So climb to 1,300 feet, then climb left to turn to 4,000 outbound on the Nashville VOR, Bravo November Alpha, you can see it right there. Radio 016 to TANS, and that should be the holding pattern. Now before we start taxiing, it would be nice if we have the correct airport diagram in front of us. Although it's going to be very simple, simple taxi. Right, full screen. Fast deboarding complete.
30, ready to taxi.
Frontier Flight 2630, runway 11 taxi via Charlie Sierra Bravo.
Runway 11 taxi via Charlie Sierra Bravo, Frontier Flight 2630.
Ground American 812, parked Charlie 16, request push and start.
Tail northwest.
Tail northwest, American 812. So I got into trouble a couple of times.
Tail northwest approved.
Tail northwest approved, thank you. I'm not really sure, I mean northwest is that direction. That would actually mean that, well, let's just disregard it. I don't know, it's weird to say intentions, I must say. It's probably me, but let's get our taxi set up here on GSX as well. So prepare for pushback and departure. And we'll have to close some doors probably. Close them all. I think they're actually closed. No one there. Let's remove chocks.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
So the S-stars are pulling back.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Alright, so the next frequency will be tower. Let's look that up. St. Louis Tower for 12 right will be 118.5. And departure frequency was 132.125, if I can read my own handwriting correctly. And we can set this like as a sort of a little reminder here on the COM2. So 132.125. There you go. Let's do nose to the right, tail to the left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brake release.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
All right, sir. Engine number 2. And we add the fuel. Hopefully they are going to turn to the turn our tail to the left. It doesn't quite look like it. And sometimes it happens in GSX, they just sort of mess it up. 473, the HT is dropping. Let's start engine number 1. Okay, well they didn't put us push us into the ground or into the grass behind us. Parking brake set. Right, engine number 1 is coming. Let's confirm good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Let's first set our electricity correctly so the generators 1 and 2 can come on. You can turn off the APU. APU bleed can come off. We will need the packs 1 and 2 at auto. And no smoking sign will go on. Even though I'm smoking here on the flight deck. Just don't tell my boss, please, and okay, we'll be good.
Unlocking gear.
Alright, flaps 5. And speed brake to reject the takeoff. We verify our takeoff speeds. 136. Rotate 137. V2 speed 142. Alright, legs page. And there we'll see Anthony shortly. For now he will show us the bypass spin. Copy that, thank you. Alright, let's get out of here. So runway turn-off lights can come on. Taxi lights too. And actually, let's request taxi, shall we?
Request 1988, request departure to Philadelphia.
Clearance on request, stand by.
12165. Well, it looks like we are still at, let's see, let's go ground. 11850, that should be the tower actually. Let me just double check. So yeah, so we should actually be at ground. And why is people asking for clearance here, okay? Let's just see how it's going to happen. Ground American 812, request taxi to 12 right.
American 812, runway 12 right, taxi via Charlie, hold short of runway 6, then Charlie.
Runway 12 right via Charlie, hold short runway 6, then Charlie, American 812. Alright.
American 812, taxi to runway 12 right via Charlie, hold short of runway 6, then Charlie.
Affirm, American 812. Let's see if we can get away with an A-firm. Right, so parking brake released. Come on, parking brake, you can do it. Thank you. So we need to make quite a sharp turn here because we are not quite on the yellow line. Well, that ain't too bad. So we're on Charlie.
United 221 cleared to Little Rock. Is a very fast departures in his file. Trying to maintain 5,000. Expect 320 10 minutes after departure. 119 or 0.15. Squawk 2544, and it will expect 12 left.
United 221, read that correct?
St. Louis Ground United 221 is ready for pushback and start.
So runway 06 coming up.
Ground Endeavour 4928, taxi to the gate. Endeavour 4928, taxi to parking via Mike Delta Charlie 5 Charlie.
Parking brake set.
Mike Delta Charlie 5 Charlie, Endeavour 4928.
Delta 2822, request push to start clearance.
Ground American 812, holding short runway 06, request clearance to cross runway 06.
American 812, cross runway 06, approved.
Cool, nothing there. 06, cross 06 approved, American 812. Right, parking brake released. Alright, we're clear of the runway there. Cabin crew, prepare for departure.
4518, taxi to the gate. Lindbergh 4518, taxi to parking via Echo 1 Hotel Charlie. Echo 1 Hotel Charlie, Lindbergh 4518. Delta 2822, runway 12 left, taxi via Charlie Sierra. Hold short of runway 12 right, then Sierra.
Runway 12 left, taxi via Charlie Sierra. Hold short of runway 12 right, then Sierra Delta 2822.
So I would expect a handoff to tower. It looks like we might have to just do that ourselves. Let's first set the parking brake. Let's also clear the scratch pad. So I guess we just switch over to tower. Now let's do that. And then immediately we'll set 132.125. 132.125. Let me show you in the meantime as well. Oh, actually it's already there. No, that's on the wrong one. My bad. So 125. So it's really cool. I don't have to look at the center pedestal in the simulator. I can just look at the hardware here. And I feel really spoiled with this. So 125 is
49 Echo, contact departure.
Over to departure, 49 Echo.
Delta 768, contact departure.
Let's turn on the TCAS. Tower, American 812, holding short, runway 12 right, ready for departure.
American 812, St. Louis Tower, runway 12 right, wind 060 at 3. RNAV Hefner cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, 12 right, American 812. Alright, we got our takeoff clearance. Let's turn on the landing lights. Position strobe and steady. We turn off the backs for takeoff. So let's not forget to turn those back on.
Southwest 3320, contact ground on 127.55.
Ground Southwest 3320.
Parking brake released. And let's line up and take off. Sort of chasing out on shadow now.
St. Louis
Sun's
Tower,
going down.
Southwest 827, established on the ILS runway 12 right. Southwest 3467, contact ground on 127.55.
Ground Southwest 3467.
Alright, so we have our takeoff clearance, so let's start the timer. And let's get going. So our engines to around 50%. Let those suckers stabilize, and then we set our takeoff thrust. Well, let's get ourselves to Nashville. So our airspeed's alive. Rotate.
22 Whiskey Alpha, contact departure on 119.15.
119.15, due to Whiskey Alpha.
FedEx 3091, contact departure.
So let's turn on the backs.
American 812, contact departure.
Departure, American 812, good night. Departure, American 812, climbing through 2,700 for 4,000 feet.
American 812, St. Louis departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain 4,000 direct Hefner.
Climb maintain 4,000 direct Hefner, American 812. Let's turn on the, put on the runway, sorry, the autopilot. And it's going to help us out. Flaps 1. And we are direct to Hefner. So the after takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds on, backs to auto.
American 812, climb and maintain flight level 220.
Climb and maintain flight level 220, American 812. L center vent.
Southwest 1541, direct muddy. Cleared for the RNAV Z runway 11 approach. Descend and maintain altitude 1. 9000 until established.
Down to 1900, clear.
Just use T-Street. What's going on here? Nothing.
Departure citation 8 Mike India 2000 for 4000.
Citation 8 Mike India, radar contact. Climb and maintain 1000.
1000. Citation 8 Mike India.
When you get up and off, flaps up, no light. So the flaps are traveling. The landing gear is locked.
Yankee, radar contact, VFR altitude.
You can turn off the alarm and turn off lights. Taxi lights as well.
Citation 8 Mike India, climb and maintain 2000.
2000. Citation 8 Mike India.
Beach 1 November Yankee, contact Mexico Memorial traffic on 122.9er.
So let's see if we can switch over to VNAV now. We'll keep on climbing nicely. Our vertical speed is dropping now a little bit.
Southwest 4113, direct Hill P. Cleared for the RNAV Y runway 11 approach. Descend and maintain altitude 3500 until established.
Descending to 3500, cleared for the RNAV Y11 approach, Southwest 4113.
Monitor for updates.
American 812, climb and maintain flight level 250.
Oh shit, we didn't hear that.
University of Illinois Willard Air.
Beach 8 Whiskey Lima, radar contact, climb and maintain 2000.
Up to 2000, Beach 8 Whiskey Lima.
Beach 8 Whiskey Lima, contact St. Louis, departure on 128.1.
Departure, please repeat for American 812.
128.1 for Beach 8 Whiskey Lima.
Southwest 1541, contact St. Louis Tower on 132.475.
Please repeat last transmission for American 812.
American 812, climb and maintain flight level 250.
Climb and maintain flight level 250, American 812. So what happened was just in the moment they said that our ATIS information that was sitting at 124850 all of a sudden started updating.
132.475 for Southwest 4113.
Right, so 10,000 feet, nose is dropping.
Voyager 9er uniform Papa, radar contact.
So not be landing light.
1000.
Have to release some passengers.
Departure Delta 2822, 2000 for 4000.
Delta 2822, radar contact. Climb and maintain 11-1-1000.
Up to 11-1000, Delta 2822.
American 812, climb and maintain flight level 290.
Climb and maintain flight level 290, American 812. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. Welcome aboard flight 812 to Nashville. Please feel free to walk around the cabin. We have turned off the seatbelt sign. If you need anything, just reach out to our lovely crew, they will assist you. We're cruising at an altitude of 29,000 feet, which is a little bit under 9 kilometers. We expect to arrive in 40 minutes. On behalf of the Arkady crew and American Airlines, thank you for your attention.
Voyager 9er uniform Papa, contact St. Louis, departure on 128.1.
For Voyager 9er uniform Papa.
St. Louis departure Delta 2822, 1000.
Delta 2822, radar contact.
So a couple of climbs coming out there, a couple of descents there at RANTS.
132.125 for Frontier Flight 2630. Good day.
24.
St. Louis departure.
So in about
Frontier flight
80 minutes or so,
1000.
we'll start descending. So as I said, short flight.
2630, radar contact. Delta 2822 contact Kansas City Center on 128.35.
128.35 for Delta 2822. Good day.
Voyager 9er Uniform Papa, radar contact.
So let's get back to the flight deck. 18,000 feet, that's our transition altitude. So let's go standard pressure. Speed 291. And that's the target speed for our climb. So we expect to be at the top of climb actually a little earlier.
American 812, contact Kansas City Center on 127.7.
Kansas City Center on 127.7, American 812. Kansas City Center, American 812. We are climbing through flight level 203-4290. We are 14 nautical miles from Ples.
American 812, Kansas City Center, good evening.
But that was very eventful. We could see if we can get our ATIS information for our arrival airport. Maybe we can receive it already, I don't know. So that's Nashville airport. Airport information. So actually our runway 02 center will be landing, that's 8,000 feet. And then probably vacate to the right, it would seem. Anyway, where's the ATIS? It will be in the top left. There's ATIS departure. They don't have an arrival. Isn't it all the same weather? 135.1. And let's set that on our...
Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 32 right, 32 left. Wind 040 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky conditions.
135.1. Wait. That should be 10. It should be on. So that's not receiving anything yet, but we can leave it on. The moment we get closer, we'll start hearing some crackling and we'll start making out actual human sounds and everything. So to our cruising altitude, this is 18 nautical miles. That's like 1 minute or so, 2 minutes. We're climbing at 1750 feet per minute. And then our descent will be at 2324 in 93 nautical miles. That's in about 15 minutes from now. So we have
GPS 914, contact Kansas City Center on 125.9er.
So we have released our passengers.
125.9er, UPS 914.
Let's get our final approach chart up.
60 Heavy, maintain flight level 340 for the remainder of your flight.
So just to double check, 02 center, ILS Nashville, and that's the ICL code, Kilo Bravo November Alpha. So the localizer is at 110.75. 110.75. And that should be set. And the final approach course 021.
American 812, Kansas City Center. Expect to descend in about 10 minutes.
We're ready to descend in about 10 minutes, American 812. Thank you very much. That's pretty cute. That's a whole lot better than I expected.
American 812, roger. Descend and maintain 12,000 feet when ready. Altimeter 29 or 9 or 7.
Descend 12,000 feet when ready, 29 or 9 or 7, American 812. So the course will be 021 degrees. And then the transition altitude. Let's get full screen here for a bit. Decision height, 200 feet. That's been set as well. Well, let's check the time then for descending. Let's keep this bit here on. Let's see, manual FMC descent.
DHL 616, contact Indianapolis Center on 132.525.
132.525.
So let's dial in 12,000 before we do anything. So we do still have a couple of minutes. However, we have tailwind, so it might actually not be a bad idea to start our descent a little early. Now, we dialed in the altitude there, 12,000. We do have 110.75 at 021 degrees. So 110.5 at 021 degrees. Glide slope will start at girth at 2,500 feet. Decision altitude 200, airport elevation, let's make that 600. There you go. Altimeter 29 or 907. Let's pre-dial that. 290907. So the descent checklist, pressurization and landing altitude. So we have 600. We have the 29907, but hopefully the 80s will kick in at some point. Recall, let's see if the recall needs anything. No, that's clear and checked. Auto brake, we'll use auto brake 2.
Visibility 10.
That's all right.
Sky conditions, clear. Temperature 24. Dew point 7. Altimeter 29 or 9 or 6. Density altitude 1700 feet. Advise on initial contact you have information X-ray. Nashville International Airport, information X-ray. 2253 Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 2 center, 2 left, 2 right, 13. Wind 020 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, clear. Temperature 24. Dew point 7. Altimeter 29 or 9 or 6.
Alright, so we got the weather.
Density altitude 1700 feet.
So turn that back off. So landing data, VRF and minimums, we have almost everything. We have the ILS frequency, we got our minimums, and we have 29907, although the weather actually said 29906, so let's just change that. 29906. And then finally the final approach speed. Actually, let's get our winds in as well.
American 812, contact Memphis Center on 133.65.
123.65, American 812.
Kansas City Center, Southwest 6325, flight level 300.
123.65. Okay. Let's load in the winds, and then we'll see if that will execute. See how that affects our top of descent. 2334, no change. 39 nautical miles. So we're about to descend. Just want to check the inner left page. So with flaps 30 at the current standing, we'll be landing at 142 knots, and then we add 5 for wind correction. There's, the wind is 6 knots out of 020. There's nothing too crazy, so we'll end up flying 147 knots on our final approach. So that means we can conclude our descent checklist, approach briefing. I don't know, that's completed. Oops, you go down. So let's start our descent. Actually, that's first contact. I don't know what the name was. We're at 29,000 feet. Good evening, American 812. We are at flight level 290. We are 7 nautical miles from TINGS. Oh, this is St. Louis 1, we don't need that. Search, arrival, airport information.
American 812, Kansas City, contact Memphis Center on 133.65.
Please repeat frequency for American 812. It's 13365.
American 812, contact Memphis Center on 133.65.
Center on 133.65, American 812, thank you. Alright, let's contact these guys. Center American 812, we are at flight level 290, ready for descending. We are 17 nautical miles from RANTS.
American 812, Memphis Center, good evening.
Alright, let's start our descent. I believe we sort of got clearance to start at our own discretion to descend to 12,000. So that's what we're doing right now. The time is 23:22. We expect to arrive in 21 minutes. Let's just start by strapping in the passengers. Let's also start recording in the background. And we can make a little landing replay later. Alright. Let's turn on the seatbelt sign.
Center, can you confirm you heard my last transmission?
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. Please return to your seats. Make sure your seatbelts are securely fastened. We expect to arrive at Nashville in approximately 20 minutes. The temperature will be 24 degrees tonight. There will be a light breeze. On behalf of the entire crew, thank you for your attention.
Squawk VFR.
And it's telling us actually we are 1,500 feet below our descent profile, so we definitely descended a little bit early, but that's alright. So RANTS, let's see, RANTS, Lyman, no, next page please, RANTS, Lyman, Peaky, Journal, Fisk. Tower will be 118.6. We might need approach as well. I might be doing it wrong. Departure, ACARS, Digital 8 is CPDOC, Nashville clearance, ground, Nashville departure. And tower. So I'm not really sure who they want us to contact, but we'll see it at the handoff. We will definitely need 118.6 at some point.
FedEx 1307.
FedEx 1307 Heavy, contact Memphis approach on 120.925. Let's see what's going on. We're reaching 240. On the way to the Lyman where we should be, flight level 190. Actually between 15,000 and 190. We're getting a little bit high on the descent profile here. So let's extend the speed brakes for a moment.
speed brakes retracted. I will be back in a second. Stand by. Alright, hopefully did not miss any important instructions by ATC. Let's quickly get back to the flight deck. feet, so we can get ready to switch over to local pressure. 1 nautical miles from Ryman, ready turning. Should be there 190. We're actually a little bit low, I would think. But let's just keep on going, just looking good. There's a peaky up next. So that's Nashville for us. Quickly see if the VRF speed has changed. 141. So we lost a little bit of, we burned a little bit more fuel. So 146 will be our final approach speed. 17,000 feet, so let's go to standard barometric, to local barometric pressure. 29906. Let's listen in with the 8.
Density altitude 1700 feet.
With the center, permission to descend to Lambert 049, permission to descend to 2,000 feet for our visual approach, runway 20 is Lake Barkley.
I couldn't hear that.
Maintaining 2,000, Lambert 049. Lambert 049, turn right, heading 210. Heading 210, Lambert 049.
So it's nice the feature that you can also hear other pilots engaging, even though we cannot see their planes here, because it's not like that, it's not like a multiplayer, but audio-wise it is. $15,000. So 12,000, let's see, Jonel should be 14,000.
American 812, Memphis Center, contact Nashville approach on 118.4.
Memphis approach, Nashville approach on 118.4, American 812. 118.4. Approach American 812, descending through 146,000. You are 70 nautical miles from Fisk.
American 812, Nashville approach. Good evening, Nashville. Altimeter 29904. Expect the ILS runway 2 center approach into Nashville.
ILS 02 center, altimeter 29904, American 812. Now this is always an interesting thing with all the different networks and services running together. So I guess what we maybe would be wisest if we just check the weather in the simulator. That should be here, arrival. So we got 29906 up in here. So I think we should just keep that. Because I think SayIntentions might just use a slightly different
contact Nashville Tower on 118.6.
Order Tower 118.6, 5974.
Approach American 812, request continuous descent.
American 812, descend and maintain 7500. Turn right heading 200 vectors for the ILS runway 2 center approach. Grand Caravan 6 X-ray Mike, contact Memphis Center on 124.125.
Please repeat American 812.
124.125 for Grand Caravan 6 X-ray Mike.
American 812, descend and maintain 7500. Turn right heading 200 vectors for the ILS runway 2 center approach.
Descend, maintain flight level, descend, maintain 7500 and turn right heading 200. Alright, that just sort of stumbled there out of my mouth. Let's go ahead and select. So this is interesting, getting vectors now. But I like it, it's cool. So now in heading mode, speed 263. Let's descend a little more aggressive. And we're almost at 10,000. Let's turn on the landing lights. And we'll put the engine start switches to continuous relight. The passengers are strapped in, yes. So we got 29906. The flight plan is expecting Jenkins.
Departure Delta 8294 with you, climbing 4000. Climbing 200, direct Cala, Delta 8294. Delta 82904, heavy climb and maintain flight level 210. Climb 210, Delta 894. Bonanza 7 Bravo Hotel contact, John Coon Tower on 119.45.
119.45 for Bonanza 7 Bravo Hotel.
Musketeer 1 Juliet Zulu, climb and maintain 2000.
Musketeer 1 Juliet Zulu.
American 812, turn left heading 175.
Left heading 175, American 812. Let's cut the spoilers out for the speed brakes. So it's going a little bit fast here.
American 812, descend and maintain 5,000.
Descend and maintain 5,000, American 812.
Skyhawk 1 Charlie Whiskey, what's your final?
Skyhawk 1 Charlie Whiskey, destination is John C. Toon Airport. Skyhawk 1 Charlie Whiskey, request transition to your Charlie.
American 812, descend and maintain 4,000, turn left heading 160.
Left heading 160, descend and maintain 4,000 feet. American 812. Was it 160? Please repeat, heading 160, please confirm, American 812.
American 812, roger, maintain 4,000.
4,000 feet, heading 160, please confirm, American 812.
American 812, 8 miles from Jackson, turn left heading 070, descend and maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS runway 2 center approach. American
812, turn left heading 070, 3,000 feet.
Traffic.
Let's arm the localizer. That's flap 1, localizer capture.
Skyhawk 1 Charlie Whiskey, altitude restrictions canceled, maintain VFR altitude.
118.6.
November 1 Whiskey Juliet, request direct Hickory.
N1 Whiskey Juliet, direct Hickory approved, proceed direct. American 812, contact Nashville Tower on 118.6.
118.6, American 812. Tower on American 812, we're descending through 3,400 feet for ILS 02 center. Let's arm the approach.
American 812, Nashville International Airport Tower, roger, continue approach runway 2 center.
see you approach to Center, American 812.
American 812, Nashville International Airport Tower, wind 020 at 6, runway 2 center cleared to land.
2 Center cleared for land, American 812.
American 812, wind 020 at 6, runway 2 center cleared for ILS approach.
Cleared for ILS approach, American 812, 02 Center.
American 812, cleared for ILS approach.
Cleared for ILS approach, American 812.
American 812, cleared for ILS approach.
Copy crew, take your seats for landing.
American 363, hold short of runway 31. Short of 31, American 323.
Alright, autopilot off.
Southwest 4199, welcome to Nashville. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Contact ground on 121.9er, southwest.
American 363, hold short of runway 31. Holding short of runway 31, American 323.
Approaching minimums.
Check.
Minimums.
Continue.
Hold short of runway 13.
Here's our runway.
13 holding short, Southwest 4901.
50, 40, 30, 20,
Flat,
10.
idle. Nose touchdown. Nose clear touchdown. Welcome to Nashville, everybody. Full reverse.
Nashville Tower, Southwest 1736, established on the RNAV Zulu, runway 02 left.
American 363, hold short of runway 31. Holding short of runway 31, American 323.
Nashville Tower, Southwest 6327, established on the RNAV Yankee, runway 02 left. Nashville Tower, Southwest 2113, established on the RNAV runway 13.
American 812, welcome to Nashville. Contact ground on 121.9er.
121.9 American 812.
Southwest 2473, contact ground on 121.9er. American 812, runway 2C, wind 020 at 6, cleared for takeoff.
Ground American 812, runway vacated. Ground American 812, runway vacated.
American 812, Nashville International Airport ground, taxi to Concourse C, gate 15 via Charlie, Echo and Bravo.
Good afternoon, ground Southwest 1421. IFR clearance to Atlanta.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Set the parking brake.
Southwest 1421 is cleared to Atlanta by the Tiffin 3 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 4000, expect flight level 290, 1 minute after departure. Departure on 119.35, squawk 2615.
So Charlie Echo Bravo.
Ground Southwest 2473, taxi to the gate.
Southwest 2473, taxi to
I don't see those.
Yankee.
Charlie.
Lima
Echo
Tango 4
Bravo.
Yankee Southwest 2473.
Southwest 118, one give way to the company 737 on your right.
Give way to the company 737, Southwest 1181.
We got Concourse A, D, and I believe we had Concourse C. Just these names totally don't match up. Let's have a look at the airport chart here. See if that makes any sense to us. No, it doesn't.
Southwest 4571, give way to the company 737 on your right.
Giving way to the company 737, Southwest 4571.
Ground, American 812, we are at Sierra 6. Please give us the taxi to the Concourse Charlie.
Pushback approved. Southwest 3853.
Alright, let's just do it ourselves. We'll go straight forward, 1, 2 to the second one to the left. We cross the runway there. We'll see what's going to happen. So park and brake released.
Shamrock 976 request pushback.
Shamrock 976, pushback approved.
Pushback approved. Shamrock 976.
So one big difference when you're flying, for instance, with real ATC, like I mean, at least on Vanson, they will forget about you. Yes, you know. And I've noticed with SayIntentions, just like we just got off the runway, we're still under frequency for the tower, and they just gave us a takeoff clearance, even though we didn't even have a flight plan to go anywhere. And those are the interesting things. But other than that, it works really nice, and it's especially good practice to do all the things at the same time for when you go to fly on the Vanson network, you know.
Delta 1724.
Because then you cannot not mess around, because you would actually affect other people's experience, and that's the last thing you would want to do, I would assume. That's the wrong airport.
Southwest 3853, ready to taxi.
So we just do our thing. We're not flying online, so it doesn't really matter all that much. I just don't want to upset the
Tango 6, hold short of runway 31, then Kilo Bravo, Bravo 1.
There was actually an aircraft right in front of us. It's really dark, isn't it?
Yankee 1 Tango 6, hold short of
So
runway
just look for
31.
the first place we find,
Then
we
Kilo
settle down.
Bravo, Bravo 1 Southwest 3853.
Shamrock 976 ready to taxi.
Shamrock 976, runway 2 right, taxi via Yankee 4, Yankee Tango 6, Juliet Hotel, Hotel 2.
Runway 2 right, taxi via Yankee 4, Yankee Tango 6, Juliet Hotel, Hotel 2, Shamrock 976.
Delta 1724, ready to taxi.
Delta 1724, runway 13 taxi via Yankee 4, Tango 2, Bravo, Bravo 5, hold short of runway 20 right, then Alpha 5, Alpha Lima, Lima 1.
Runway 13 taxi via Yankee 4, Tango 2, Bravo, Bravo 5, hold short of runway 20 right, then Alpha 5, Alpha, Lima, Lima 1, Delta 1724.
That's cool.
Southwest 4008 ready to taxi.
Southwest 4008, runway 2 right, taxi via Yankee 2, Tango 6, Juliet Hotel, Hotel 2.
Runway 2 right, taxi via Yankee 2, Tango 6, Juliet Hotel, Hotel 2, Southwest 4008.
Ground, Southwest 2113, taxi to the ramp.
Southwest 2113, taxi to parking via Bravo Lima, Tango 4 Yankee.
Bravo Lima, Tango 4 Yankee, Southwest 2113.
it's really hard to see here. That looks like a gate that's available.
Route 1716, give way to the southwest 737 on your left.
We'll give way to the southwest 737, route 1716.
Oops, there's already someone there. Alright, let's just stop right here.
Hotel
I'm
Echo 2.
good.
Your latest flight plan on file with Simbrief has you flying out of a different airport. You'll need to file a new flight plan that has you departing from this airport.
Alright, so thank you very much for checking, everybody. I'll upload a Lennic replay. Let me check if that's still recording. There it is. So yeah, I'll upload the Lennic replay. Thank you very much for checking, and everybody keep your loved ones close and stay funky, man. And I'll catch you at the next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.